Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a whey protein bar review. So the first episode that I did, it must have been like 2 months back now, was on my favorite vegan protein bars, but today I thought I would do a whey protein bar review just because I know vegan bars aren't the most tasty and the protein content is usually lower than whey protein bars. I can't eat whey because it makes me bloated, but I know a lot of people can. Actually, I started off eating protein bars, like whey protein bars, and then until one day I realized that I was getting extremely bloated and I finally pinpointed it to the protein bars. So yeah, hopefully you guys don't have the same problem as me, but yeah, I'm just blabbing, sorry. Let's get started. So I think the most popular out of them all, or the one that made protein bars tasty, is Quest. So I'll start off with this. It's the Quest chocolate chip cookie dough flavor. This was my favorite along with the cookies and cream and the double chocolate. I ate this for like, it must have been a year until I realized that it was what was making me bloated, so I stopped. Obviously, ingredients wise, they tend to be a bit more processed as well. So this has milk and whey protein blend, and then soluble corn fiber, almonds, water, unsweetened chocolate, erythritol, which is like sugar alcohol, cocoa butter, natural flavors, and then it has sucralose and stevia. So they actually changed, I think, the ingredients from a while back because they were using some kind of other plant fiber that was causing a lot of bloating, so I'm not sure about this one now. So 200 calories in one serving, 8 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, 21 grams of protein, less than 1 gram of sugar just because they use sugar alcohols, and it has 14 grams of fiber. If you're like diabetic, that it's a better thing, but honestly I don't know how healthy sugar alcohols are. So let's try this. It's just a really sticky bar, so it's very chewy, very sticky, and it has chocolate chunks embedded throughout. Looks kind of like this. Just looks like a chunk of mush, but the chocolate chips inside is not as bad, the chocolate chunks. Looks like that. I hope I don't get a stomachache after this, but I mean, it's still tasty. Sorry, let me finish this first. It's still a tasty bar, but I mean, it's just really sticky. And then if there were no chocolate chips inside, then it wouldn't actually taste that good. I think the chocolate chips really save it. Yeah, it does actually taste like what it sounds like. So cookie dough, just a really sticky, chewy cookie dough with chocolate chips. And like it has a nice vanilla flavor to it. Yeah, I mean, if these didn't make me so bloated, they would actually be quite a good option. But, meh.
I would give that maybe, like, tasty-wise, 4 out of 5. Should we do this out of 10?
Let's do 8 out of 10. Going along the lines of Quest, this is one of the newer bars. This is the Quest Hero Bar in chocolate caramel pecan. I think this one has less protein, but supposedly more tasty, like less malleable block of nothing plus chocolate chips. This contains allulose, which is, let me read this out.
A rare sugar that is very different than regular sugar. It tastes like sugar, but up to 100% of it passes through the body without being metabolized. It has almost 0 calories and doesn't affect your body like regular sugar. Allulose is found in nature in many fruits, and it's what makes Quest Hero bars taste great without the extra net carbs and calories.
Sounds too good to be true, huh? Anyways, ingredients wise, it has the milk and whey protein, soluble corn fiber, allulose, palm kernel oil, pecan, cocoa butter, water, erythritol, and then baking soda, palm oil, cellulose gum, xanthan gum, sucralose. This one actually has carrageenan. I can't really pronounce it, but it's that seaweed thing that they put in almond milk as well. And I actually read articles saying that it causes cancer, but the thing is, everything nowadays in large amounts kind of cause cancer. So I guess if you can avoid it, do. But if not, then, I mean, yeah, not the greatest, but oh well. 200 calories again for this bar, 11 grams of fat, so slightly higher, 15 grams of protein, which is lower than the other one as well, but supposedly more tasty. So I guess if you're willing to sacrifice the amount of protein for the taste, then go with this one. Carbs, 27 grams, 12 grams of sugar. Yeah, 11 grams of fiber. Okay, let's open this up. Hoping this will be like a chocolate coated one. Okay, so yeah, this is nicely chocolate coated, different from that Quest bar just now. So actually this looks a bit more appetizing at first glance, and I'll show you guys what it looks like on the inside. So it's basically a chocolate coated bar with a thin layer of caramel, and then the bottom is like crispy cereal, kind of like Cocoa Puffs, or Cocoa Pops I mean, sorry. So it's like a layer of mashed up crunchy cereal with caramel and then coated in chocolate. So obviously this is definitely a lot more fun and interesting than the other one, but I guess you sacrifice the protein. So I mean, this would be a good snack. I think I would probably give that an 8.5 out of 10. Sorry for the slight interruption. My mom just got home and she had to use her room. But yeah, let's keep going. Next, I'll review this Think Thin high protein bar with 20 grams of protein. This one I see a lot in Jason's Marketplace, so quite easily accessible. You don't have to go to those like specialty stores to find them. It'd be a good, I guess, option when you're out and you need something quick to grab and go. This has a protein blend of soy and whey protein, and then it has palm kernel oil with more whey, soy lecithin, salt, natural flavoring, maltitol, glycerin, ground almonds, water, sunflower oil, soy crisps, soy protein isolate. Yeah, so this contains milk and soy. This bar has 230 calories with 8 grams of fat, 24 grams of carbs, and then 20 grams of protein. But this has a lot more sugar alcohols. This has 22 grams, but 0 grams of sugar. So I guess they replace all the sugar with sugar alcohols. But I think I also read somewhere that sugar alcohols make some people bloat. So I guess you can see if your stomach is sensitive to this as well. So yeah, I got the white chocolate flavor. It looks good. I think I had Think Thin bars before, but I don't remember if I liked them or not. So we'll give this one a go. It has like a thin white chocolate coating. It kind of tastes like white chocolate, but not very. And the inside is just like, it's not super chewy. It's not as chewy as the Quest bar, but it's like soft, cakey, kind of like a brownie texture, or like half-baked cake batter. I'm trying to think of the texture. It's just like a soft, cakey, chewy thing. Not overly chewy, which is good. The flavor, it tastes kind of like vanilla and white chocolate, but then it also doesn't taste like real chocolate, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of like artificial white chocolate. It's okay though, so I think I would give this 7 out of 10. So this is the Power Crunch bar, which is like a wafer rather than a regular protein bar, which is quite different to the other types of bar that I tried. And it's in the cookies and cream flavor. The whole bar has 205 calories, 13 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, 14 grams of protein. So not too much protein. This has the least so far, but I guess if you're eating a wafer, it's more like a chocolatey, indulgent treat rather than a protein bar. So hydrolyzed whey protein, enriched flour, barley flour, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, sugar, palm kernel oil, canola oil, dextrose, soy lecithin, cocoa produced processed with alkali, maltodextrin, natural flavors, sucralose, baking soda, salt, ammonium bicarbonate, and stevia. So has a lot of ingredients. Yeah, so that's what I usually find with whey proteins. They're usually a lot more processed, which is why sometimes I do like the vegan ones more. They're usually like made with dates and nuts and then like pea protein, rice protein, rather than these bars with like so many ingredients and like sugar alcohols and everything. But I guess, you know, whatever floats your boat, right? So let's try this one. The thing with Hong Kong summers is that all of these chocolate coatings tend to melt, so I'm sorry if this doesn't look like the actual bar, but sorry, yeah, you can tell it melted a little bit here. Supposed to be a coated wafer. Yeah, we'll try it.
This is what the inside looks like.
This actually tastes pretty good. So, I mean, it's quite sticky, like more sticky than a regular wafer. It's stuck to my teeth right now. But in terms of taste, I can really taste the cookies and cream, and I actually really like it. Yeah, I think this, I would give it like a 9 out of 10, deducting 1 point simply because it's so sticky. Like, it's stuck on all 4 corners of my teeth right now. But in terms of taste, and yeah, I think I would eat this one if I wasn't so intolerant to lactose. Yeah, it's very milky. Except this one I think won't be as filling just because it's so airy and like wafery. This one's only 40 grams, but this one, the Think Thin, is 60 grams. They're around similar calories, so volume wise you would be eating more food if you had this, whereas this one would be more of a treat. So yeah, so the next one I'm going to try out is this Protein Works brand. I don't know if you can get this in Hong Kong because my family friend Larissa got it for me from the UK, thank you. And it's Protein Truffle Millionaires Shortbread. High protein, high fiber, low sugar. Let's see. Made with milk, wheat protein, whey, soy protein, and then it has glycerol, chocolate coating, contains sucralose, vegetable oil, cocoa powder, wheat flour, calcium carbonate, iron, niacin, thiamine, emulsifiers, sweeteners, then fructo-oligosaccharides, natural flavoring, fat-reduced cocoa powder. I feel like all of these labels have similar ingredients. Let's see. Hope it's not melted. Ooh, okay. So this is like a chocolate coated. I didn't think it would be chocolate coated. I can taste like chocolate, caramelly flavors, and the texture's not bad actually. It's very chewy, very like luxurious, robed in chocolate and everything. Sorry, I forgot to mention the calories. So this thing, 40 grams, 120 calories, and 3 grams of fat, 13.8 grams of carbs, 12 grams of protein. So I guess for the size and the calories, this actually has quite a lot of protein. Considering this bar is 200 calories, which is almost double, it has similar protein too. So this one's actually a pretty good small snack. Too bad you can't get it in Hong Kong. Let me know in the comments below if you can get it in Hong Kong and if I'm wrong, but I've just never seen it before. It's like a chewy brownie. I would give this an 8 out of 10. So next would be the Grenade Carb Killer. I really like these bars. I like the white chocolate, the caramel chaos, the crunchy chocolate one. But this is the chocolate orange. I know not everyone's a fan of chocolate orange, but I personally love it. Mint chocolate, orange chocolate, I really like. So this is 220 calories, 8 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbs, 22 grams of protein, 13 grams of sugar alcohol. So ingredients wise, chocolate, and then protein blend of like whey and casein, polydextrose. This has gelatin. Weird. Soy protein isolate, soybean oil, low-fat cocoa, non-fat dry milk, xylitol, sucralose, tapioca starch, natural flavors, artificial flavors, salt, sunflower oil, citric acid esters of mono and diglycerides colored with beta-carotene. Okay. I think ingredients-wise, this is by far the longest with the most stuff that's hard to pronounce. I did take biochem, so I can kind of pronounce it. I hope I didn't butcher anything. Yeah, I feel like this has the most kind of like chemical compounds and everything inside, so might not be the purest or cleanest bar out there, but taste wise I quite like Grenade bars. So they're also coated in chocolate. They have like a layer of caramel usually, and then a layer of like the chewy protein bar like they have in all the other bars, and the top layer has usually crispies. So it's like different textures in one. You get like a crispy, you get a chewy, you get like a melty, saucy one. So yeah, I'll show you. This one actually doesn't have the chewy, like the saucy layer of caramel or anything, but it has the crispy chocolate and then the chewy bar inside, if you can see. So I personally quite like this one. It's a little bit sweet. I think they put a little bit too much sugar alcohol, so all of these bars tend to be a little bit more sweet. But if you have a big sweet tooth, or if you don't mind bars being like, don't want to say sickeningly sweet, but quite sweet, then I don't think you would mind. Personally, I think I prefer the caramel chaos and the chocolate crispy chocolate, whatever flavor, I forgot the name of that, over this one, but it's still quite good. I think I would give this a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Yeah. So saving the best for last, these are the Bear Bells protein bars in caramel cashew. I also really like the cookies and cream one, but I think more people like this one. And I mean, I still prefer this one over the cookies and cream, but it's not bad as well. The whole bar itself is 199 calories, 8 grams of fat, 14 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of protein. So decent protein for the amount of calories. As you can tell from all of these bars, they tend to be around 200 calories. This is like chocolate coated with cashew bits embedded, and then on the inside it's like there's a caramel layer and the chewy layer. So I mean, yeah, I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but these bars all tend to be similar. You can't really tell the layers inside, but when you bite into it, you can tell. So this is the chocolate layer, and then the top, it has like a melty caramel, kind of like a slightly solid but runny caramel. I can't really describe it. It's like, it will melt in your mouth, but then it looks quite solid here. And then the bottom is like a chewy mash, and then the outside is chocolate. So this is by far my favorite. I would give this like a 9.5 out of 10, minus the 0.5 just because it's whey and I can't have it often. But yeah, otherwise this is very good, my favorite. Their cookies and cream bar, instead of the cashew bits, they have like crispy chocolate like balls, like kind of like Cocoa Pops. This one I think is my favorite out of all. So they sell these at a store called The Store, which is along the mid-levels escalators in Central. You can also order them online, and then quite a few gyms sell them too. So the one that I go to, F45 in Quarry Bay, sells them. Nutsy Coffee in Quarry Bay as well, where you can get a coffee or matcha lattes and stuff there. Highly recommend you guys try this one. I also have another one that I really like, but I didn't manage to get it for this video just because I didn't want to order a whole box and then be stuck with 12 bars, just because I don't eat whey bars that often. But they are the Combat Crunch by Muscle Farm. I really like the chocolate chip cookie dough flavor, so that's my favorite. That one is like soft and crunchy, so it has a lot of different textures, and it actually does taste a bit like chocolate chip cookie dough, which is the name of the bar. But yeah, so I really like that one as well. And I mean, I've had that one quite a bit before. I used to order all the time, so I would probably give that one an 8.5 as well out of 10. Sorry guys, today's actually the next day. As you can tell, the lighting's changed. It's kind of dark outside, like a typhoon. I realized there was one bar that I forgot to film, and it's actually my favorite one, so I couldn't post the video without it. It is actually uploaded already, and I just found this bar. I thought I ate it all. It's the Chef Robert Irvine's Fit Crunch, and this is in the peanut butter flavor. I also really love the cookies and cream flavor. It doesn't usually look like this. Maybe I'll try to find a photo and I'll insert it on the side of what it's supposed to look like, but this is just a melted blob of nothing. Let me try to find, oh okay, the other side looks better. It looks like this. So whey protein isolate, soy protein isolate, peanuts, vegetable glycerin, vegetable oils, sugars, sorbitol, palm oil. This one has gelatin as well, brown rice flour, maltitol, water, and then less than 2% of like corn syrup, cocoa, vanilla, sodium caseinate, propylene glycol. This one I think actually has even more ingredients than the grenade, so not the healthiest, quite processed. And another downside to this bar, although it tastes great, is that the calories are quite high. This has 380 calories, 16 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbohydrates, 30 grams of protein, and 16 grams of sugar alcohol. So quickly did the math. If you were to say eat half a bar, it would be around 190 calories, which is the size of the other bars, and it would be 15 grams of protein. So from my memory, it's quite similar to the wafer one. Yeah, let's get to the taste test then. So this is what it looks like on the outside. Ignore the other half of the bar. Like I said, it was melted. Okay, so the inside, honestly, it looks the same, except that's the layer of the crunchy peanuts, and then the protein layer. Even the coating tastes a bit like peanut butter, I think. And there's just a lot of textures going on, so it tastes super, super good. This and the Bear Bells are my favorites, so this one I would also give a 9.5, minus the 0.5, again, because it's whey and I can't digest it. So yeah, let me know if you like these type of videos, and if you try out these bars, let me know if you like them as well. If you have any other bars that you want me to review, or any suggestions, maybe like whey protein bars that don't make you bloated, you can shoot them at me. I would love to try them out or find out more about different protein bar brands, just because yeah, it's quite hard. Like sometimes you don't know if it tastes good, so you don't know if you should buy a whole box or not. The last episode for this series would be snack bars, so if you have any ones that you want me to review, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, bye!